Retail might be the biggest industry sector affected by COVID-19. In this video, we'll look at how John Lewis, one of the UK giants, is responding. In part 2, we'll analyse what John Lewis might be getting right, what they might be getting wrong, and what they might be missing. John Lewis has been a leading player in the UK retail industry for 156 years, but this doesn't make them immune from the ongoing changes in the retail sector. Changes which have been accelerated by COVID-19. The drive towards online shopping, attractive because of the greater efficiencies it provides, has accelerated to nosebleed speed since the pandemic. This has seen the doors of some of the most prominent traditional retailers in the US closing forever. The remainder, in many countries, struggle to compete against online rivals, and, increasingly, dealing with suppliers who are now going directly to consumers themselves, aided by providers of platforms for online marketplaces such as Amazon. So what will John Lewis do? Their new CEO, Dame Shirley White, gave some clues recently in a UK newspaper, the Daily Telegraph. But does her strategy make sense? Let's map it out so we can see it more clearly and start to explore what John Lewis appeared to be thinking and why. So we put John Lewis at the top of the map. John Lewis needs customers to survive, so we add them in below. Customers also have needs. We've added a couple of the most important ones here. The need to find and purchase goods, but also the need to touch and feel the goods or try them before buying. To satisfy these needs, John Lewis had a network of stores and a large workforce to staff these stores. And part of the role of the staff is to enable customers to touch, feel, and try on goods before making decisions whether to purchase. Even before COVID-19 hit, John Lewis, like many traditional retailers, was moving towards online sales. However, due to the success of the traditional retail model, they, like many incumbents, didn't embrace this new route to market fully. This is due to inertia, which we show as a thick black line on the map. Inertia comes from many sources. In John Lewis's case, they may have been relying on what they perceive to be their key competitive advantage: well-trained and loyal staff providing excellent customer service. So they may have considered that a move to online would have diluted this distinction. They could have also pointed to the many customers who enjoyed visiting the stores and being served by knowledgeable and friendly staff. But the coronavirus has created a new, more important need: to stay safe by keeping physically distant from others. This will force the industry towards online selling and automated sorting and delivery at an accelerated rate. In turn, capital, which is always looking for greater returns on investment, will flow into those activities that promise greater returns. The activities attracting the new capital will take the form of emerging practices and new customer needs. John Lewis appears to have identified some of these new needs and are looking to focus on them to complement their traditional strengths in home and nursery products. With more people working from home and potentially more people moving out of the cities to get to more space as they are forced to work from home, John Lewis has identified horticulture as an area of growth. People will be trying to maximize their space for home, office, and even schooling needs. So there may be an explosion of interest and need for maximizing the important outdoor and private space that gardens provide. Another growth area John Lewis have identified are financial services. More challenging economic times may mean customers need easier credit terms, while John Lewis may be looking to build loyalty schemes around credit cards as a way to lock in customers to their ecosystem. Another key need they've identified is the greater awareness of the environmental costs of waste. Although this may have lost some of its urgency due to coronavirus, it's a major trend that all organizations will have to deal with. John Lewis seems to be betting this will mean more customers looking to rent rather than own products, such as furniture and appliances. So John Lewis will help them shop more sustainably, partly by reducing the waste of a throwaway consumer culture. Leasing products with monthly payments could also be more effectively supported by its new financial arm. But the shift to online stores also unleashes new practices in order to meet new customer needs more quickly and eventually more efficiently. This is partly why John Lewis has announced that they will be digital first. They expect its online revenue to increase by 50% post-COVID. Of course, John Lewis doesn't have much choice in this if it wants to survive. We are all digital first now. One of the first challenges for a large traditional retailer is what to do with all that excess physical capacity. Those millions of square meters of shop floor space they don't need. John Lewis plans to turn some of their empty stores into housing. This puts its excess space to good social use. This move will support a new purpose emerging in the organization around tackling inequality and focusing on well-being and sustainable living. It will also open up new revenue streams as a landlord, even if the company has little to no experience in this industry. And John Lewis will also look to make its products available in other stores. Firstly, through renting space in the nearly 350 stores of its sister business Waitrose, which has smaller stores closer to urban areas. The new CEO at John Lewis has recognized her business can't compete against evolution. The old way of doing business in retail is disappearing. By meeting new customer needs better in a changed world, John Lewis believes it can attract more customers, which, in turn, will attract more investment and lead to company prosperity. But is this strategy correct? Have they missed or underestimated anything? We'll give you our view on the next John Lewis PowerMap video. If you've enjoyed this video and want to learn more about PowerMaps and how to use them to explore strategic options in different industries, visit our YouTube channel, Facebook page or website. And feel free to contact us if you'd like to explore how PowerMaps can help you and your organization navigate your post-corona future.